whatever. You can watch it or you don't have to watch it. Doesn't really make any difference. It's not that good of a movie. It's not that bad of a movie. It's right down the middle. And today's movie I will be reviewing is called The Witches, starring Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, Stanley Tucci, and Chris Rock. So we start off with Chris Rock kind of narrating the movie. Like he's kind of telling us like, hey, he's going through his life. He's kind of telling us that, hey, witches are real. Like, you know what I mean? He's saying in his Chris Rock verse, like, witches, when it kind of sound like bitches. Witches is real. Like, you know what I mean? He's doing that. It's kind of funny. So he's kind of explaining and narrating what's going on. And he kind of dives into, like, his background where it's like, okay, you know, both his parents died, you know what I'm saying, pretty much. So now he stays with his grandmother, played by Octavia Spencer. So pretty much, Chris, you know, him and his grandmother go to, like, this market place, and like he encounters a witch, and he tells his grandmother, and his grandmother, she could have been like, you don't know what you're talking about, but she's like, yo, witches is real, boy. So then she kind of breaks down all this history of the witches and stuff, and she's like, you know what, we gotta get the hell out of this town. So they pretty much pack up from the town they're living in, and they go to this like bomb ass hotel. They go to live there, you know, just to get out the city to figure out what they're going to do next. Like, pretty much. I'm telling you, like, this hotel that they went to is some spooky ass hotel. So once I saw that spooky ass hotel, I'm like, oh, the witches is going to be there. Ain't no way in hell they going to pass up this spooky ass hotel and be like, oh, we not staying there. So it was like they were already setting it up for them to hit a crash collision and bump into each other, pretty much. So Chris Rock's character, he doesn't have a name. His name is just Hero. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much. He's just like the main character. He narrates and he's just the boy. So anyway, he kind of like going around the hotel, you know what I mean, just kind of looking around, you know, just being young, you know, mischievous, looking around, like, you know, curious about everything. And like while he's doing that, the main witch walk in, like the elder witch, that's played by Anne Hathaway. She walks in. So he ends up going into like this banquet hall, but that just so happens to be with the banquet hall where the witches are going to hold their ceremony. So now he's trapped. Like, she's on like the stage, he's under the stage, and it's like they're in there just witching out. So when they witch out, it's like certain things. Like they wear wigs, they take off the wigs, they're bald headed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they wear all these things, they take off their gloves, they only got like one finger. Like, it's like if they remove their human shit that they got, they look fucking ugly as shit. Like, hell yeah. Like, they're just like hideous witches, like, pretty much. And they put all this stuff on, they look gorgeous. Like, that's pretty much the thing of it. All the women that walked in there was very beautiful until they can just relax in the banquet hall and let their witches witch out. I'll say that. They're witching out. Cheers to the witches. So anyway, while Chris Rock is hiding under there, he's trapped. And like, you know, pretty much it's the same thing. You know, the witches have this grand plan about taking all the kids and turning them into mice. They end up finding Chris Rock, they end up turning him into a mouse. That's him for the whole movie. Like I said, he's a boy for a little bit, and now he's a mouse for the whole movie. So the whole point of the movie is like he runs back and he kind of convinces his grandmother, you know what I mean, that, hey, it's me, I'm the mouse. And she's like, oh shit, like, woo, woo, woo. So like pretty much, they go the whole movie, and it's like, from what I can remember, because now I'm checked out. The only reason I watched the movie, because I'm a Chris Rock fan, and I'm an Octavia Spencer fan. Like, to be honest, like, I can't even tell you what Stanley Tucci did in this movie because I can't remember. And I just know Anne Hathaway is a very great actress. And, you know what I mean? She deserves all those Oscars that she won. Now, I wish James Franco would have helped her on the stage with the Oscars when they was hosting, but he didn't. So, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, it's like Chris Rock was the mouse. They end up, she ended up helping him. And I don't think, see, I blacked out. I totally lost it. I don't care about this movie. Like I said, it's a whatever. You can watch it, you don't have to watch it. But I think he stayed a mouse. I think they couldn't turn him back to a boy, and he just ended up staying a mouse. I think that's how it went. And everybody else that they turned to mice, they all, and like the grandmother played by Octavia Spencer, she just all like let them stay there and be mice in this house, and then she just like let them live, because there was a lot of children that were mice, but they just didn't have the potion to turn them back into, you know, actual humans. And the more I'm talking about this, I am literally wondering why I watched this movie. So with that being said, yeah, this movie is a whatever. Big fat W. yeah, so follow me on Instagram, and as usual, your boy JF. Peace. Thank you guys for checking out my page, and make sure you click that bell so you can see all the videos that I do. Follow me on Instagram. So check out the videos to the side of me, because they're just as dope as the ones you just watched. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.